Hey, this is Alexa from Type A for Alexa, and today's video is a 2-month check-in on how my junk drawer notebook is going, what I'm using, not using, what I still have left to set up, if you can believe it, what my trackers look like. I honestly can't remember if I did a video like this in January, so if I did, maybe we'll just do one of these every month. Maybe you're as interested in seeing my year in pixels be filled in as I am. So this is an A5 dot grid notebook that I turned into a junk drawer notebook, which basically just holds anything I want to keep track of, notes, lists, trackers, plans, anything with my life, my business, my kids, my family, my health that aren't my monthly, weekly, and daily plans. Those are in a separate notebook, but I do have an entire playlist dedicated to how I set this notebook up, spread for spread. I took a video of almost every single one of them, so there's a whole playlist. If you like any of these spreads, you can find the coordinating full-length video, but we'll just flip through the first couple pages real fast, which are mostly just some decoration, to my future log, which is a Dutch door that also goes into the first 4 months of 2026 when I do need that, and I have been using this, and I do reference this when I am filling in my monthly, in my actual daily, weekly, monthly planner. And then my year in pixels. So I'm loving seeing these come together. This is the first thing that I touch on my desk. Every morning I fill it out. On the weekends, I just keep note in my head for what happened Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday I'll fill in those days if I didn't get a chance to over the weekend. So we can see my workouts for February. I have a lot less days off than January, which I like to see. Played a lot more tennis. I'm getting up to playing almost 5 days a week regularly if we don't get rained out or something happens. So that's fun. My mood was green the entire month of February. So like that is just a positive thing to be able to see for anybody. Like I did not have a bad day in February. Maybe I had a bad hour here and there, but not a whole bad day, which I love. Me attempting to not eat candy didn't do so well in February because February includes Valentine's, and Valentine's includes conversation hearts, and conversation hearts are one of my favorite candies. So I bought one bag and I put it in a bowl on my kitchen counter, and I allowed myself to take a handful to eat every day till that bag was gone. So you can see when I was done. Hopefully March is better. I'm aiming for March to be much, much better. No drinking alcohol. Again, it's not something that like I'm trying to never drink. It's just I don't really particularly love to drink anyway. And I know that this was a friend's birthday weekend. This was Alex's birthday weekend. This was the friend's birthday weekend. I just know after a day or two of drinking for functions and stuff, the days following that I don't really feel great. I'm not getting great sleep. Maybe I feel a little anxious. So I just generally don't like to drink anyway. So I just like to see how I feel after days that I drink. No soda, a couple days with just one sip, and a couple days that I drank it. The drinking the soda usually coordinates, like when I make a mixed drink, it usually includes soda. So the less alcohol I drink, usually the less soda I drink. I'd like to get this a little better too. But no fast food. Look at that. The entire month of February, I did not have fast food. And I actually didn't have fast food almost the whole ending half of January. So we're on like a month and a half of no fast food, which I'm so proud of. So that's those first sets of year in pixels. Then for my period tracker, a black dot means nothing good. Not filled in red dot means spotting, and a filled in red dot means heavier flow. I'm obviously having an issue with my birth control, but I can tell you today's the 3rd of March that I'm filming this, and it's looking like we're trending in the right direction. So fingers crossed on that. That might be a little TMI, but whatever. For my anxiety tracker, we are still holding strong with no anxiety and no panic attacks. Black means neither of those happened. So at the end of the year, I would like this all to be blacked out. I would be very proud of that. For my weight tracker, I was gonna say I didn't fill in the last 2 days of the month, but it was February, so it ended on the 28th. The batteries in my scale ran out this period, and I was just like, I'm gonna take a couple days off of weighing myself. So this is when my batteries died, and that's when I put them back in. So we're pretty much in the exact same range that we were in January. I had a couple lower days in January. So I'm probably going to keep this same weight spread for March. It's not really looking like it's moving too much. My book log. Oh, I have to update my book log with February's reads. Definitely have to do that, although I only finished one book in February, so there's not much to update it with. My clear stickers are still sticking together, but it's fine. When did I last? Oh, I didn't realize. You know, February just flew by, and there were things I had on my list that just didn't get done. So the air filters I'm going to change soon. Clean the grout. God, that's just so awful. I just couldn't do it. Cabinets, I feel like I do that almost every day. The fridge did not really need to be cleaned out again. It's still spotless. So we're just gonna do this. The doors, I'll do those in March. Yeah, we didn't do great on this. We didn't really do great on this, so I'm not loving that, but we'll try to be better in March. Health tracker for February turned out better than I could ask for. So blue is the best. Blue is feeling like a beast, which just means I did something super, super physical that day and still felt great doing it and for the rest of the day. And green is just feeling great. I just feel great overall. No aches, no pains, no sickness, no anxiety, no feeling of something is off, nothing. So you can see in January, I only had one day where I was feeling just okay and one day where something was off. But this is great. And these blues usually come from the days that I have my competitive tennis matches where sometimes we play for like a 2.5, 3 hour match. And I just am able to keep my energy and activity level up the entire time. And I feel great doing so. And then I'm on like a high for the rest of the day. So that's what I give blue days for. So I'm very, very happy about that. My cannabis tracker, you know, it is what it is. Just sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. This is my relationship health pocket. So this has a year in pixels on the back of it. And this one opens like this and has mini calendars on it. So one of them is like, how's the vibe? Are we good? Are we great? Are we arguing? And then the other one is just to track something else. So think about it how you will. And these, I'm supposed to put date night ideas and weekend getaway ideas. And honestly, like we do have one coming up that we've spoken about. We want to go watch the Miami Open. I have a couple date night ideas. I just haven't really taken the time to actually write on these yet. So I need to do that. TV show tracker, we finished Lioness in February. If you have not watched that, I think there's 2 seasons of it. It was great. Still haven't filled out my bills tracker. 1 month, that'll happen, 1 month. I decided to start tracking my daughter's health. And just, this is in case, you know, ever have to take them to the doctor and I kind of want like a record of their symptoms. We had pretty decent months for both of them, a couple days where they had like a sore throat and a runny nose. Mar had a little bit of a runny nose, but no major issues, so I'm happy about that. My future projects, nothing's really, oh, this happened. We can check that off. Yeah, I really, really want to paint my master bedroom. Just have not had a free weekend to do it yet. I need to paint my living room and my kitchen. Just have not had a free weekend, so maybe one day. Family trips. Birthdays, still loving this spread. I did the gift ideas spreads for everyone in the family. This is just like a meal reference thing that's meant to look like one of those meal planner chalkboards that you keep in your kitchen. This one, I actually just tried this recipe tonight, so I can cross that off. And there's still a couple spreads that I need to do. Just 2 here. And then my business section starts here. I mean, there's supposed to be like a cover page. Yeah, cover page. I'll eventually get to that. So there's just my Instagram tracker, had barely any growth from January to February. So I don't think I'll be hitting that 25K goal at the end of the year, but that was just a, you know, shot in the dark type of goal. And I just wrote a number there. So I'm not concerned about that. There's my YouTube subscriber tracker, although I wrote follower tracker. I don't really know why. And then I did make an email list tracker. I made it to look like the email app thing on an iPhone. I'm just going to color in the months alternating in that red and blue, super simple. And then I have my monthly revenue tracker. That looks like a little confidential file folder. I'm not going to show you guys what's in there. And that is it for this junk drawer notebook so far for the month of February. So it's going well. I'm keeping up with it. I absolutely love keeping up with it. It's still so much fun to flip through and to look at and see all of this information start to add up. And this will definitely be something that I either expand on for next year or replicate for next year. I'm not bored with it at all. So that is the update for the junk drawer notebook, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.